But one important thing you gotta understand is that you need to watch out for their underhook. Over here, I'm passing. He gets me in a half guard. Half guard is basically where my knee is not over his thigh. Okay. Here's a knee shield here, and I get to this point right here. I have an underhook. Okay. From here, there's different ways to pass. One way that I like to pass, and that's very effective because it sets up my next position here, is I have to be aware of where his arms go. Okay. I have the underhook here. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna switch my base here, and I'm going to get an underhook on his leg right here, okay? What this underhook does, it counters his underhook. So, get the underhook, Phil? It counters his underhook, all right? The next thing is it helps me pry his legs open, and I want to control here and to control his head with my left elbow, left arm. He typically will probably have his legs crossed and have them nice and strong here, okay? So what I want to do is I want to roll him flat and keep wedging his leg, his right hip with my left knee here, and roll him flat. From here, I get a gable grip here, I pinch my knee here, and I like secure that bottom leg, and I'm just gonna pull this leg here and push this one apart right here. So it's like a pin, basically in WWF, like Hulk Hogan used to do to Big John Studd. From here, I'm just gonna move this leg out. So here, look, this leg is a wedge right at the hip. And if I apply pressure right here, it doesn't feel good. So all I need to do is just weave my leg out, kick it out like so. This hand, I don't wanna let go. I wanna bring it to the mat right here, and I just wanna basically get him in almost like a cradle, but not monitoring his hand. So I could slide my belly button to give him pressure, not necessarily my chest. So my belly button. So I'm right here, because for him to be able to go to his knees, from him to be able to actually formulate some kind of a side control escape, he's got to turn to his side. Yeah. Here, he's on his side, but I have control of his legs, I'll have control of his hips. If he tries to turn into me, to his right, he'll have to move that leg. If he tries to turn to his left, I can pull the leg. I can switch back here, and I can keep controlling it right like so. What I want to do ideally, okay, I don't want to hold it. I just want to constantly keep maneuvering it and moving him in a circle and moving my hips and controlling his head like with my ribs and with my hips, okay? Because what this does is that it forces him to work. I'm working a lot less than here. Because what typically they want to do is they want to push their legs away, okay? I can lift it, I can bring it here, I can hook that inside leg, go back to this one here, and I can get a knee across, potentially mount fairly easily here, okay? So that's the far leg hook. So you're gonna keep the hook. So we're here, I got the underhook here, switch from across, face here, and I immediately go right here. There's a little hole right here with his knee bent, okay? Next thing what I wanna do is, see, him being on his side is good for him, but I imagine he would want an underhook right here, going under my arm, okay? If you don't have this leg hooked and he's got an underhook, not much I can do. He theoretically will shoot that underhook and I will go down and he'll go up, okay? I need to immediately hook it, okay? So when he begins to shoot that underhook, I'm okay. If you see how his legs open, I have to anticipate that as well. But he'll keep his legs pinched right here. Him on his side is bad for me. I'm gonna walk him this way here. I'm gonna wedge his hip with my left knee right here. And now I'm gonna bring my left hand palm up, right here, pinch my elbow, roll him on his back, and then just separate his legs like so. Okay? From here, there's really not much you can do. I still have an underhook. I'm not in danger of being rolled back this way here, unless it's like Travis or something. And then from here, all I'm gonna do is just kick it and backstep. I can bring it out this way here and apply pressure here. It doesn't feel good. And windshield wiper it, keep it here and hold it here. And then just, again, slide my belly right onto him here. I can go into the belly here, pull this here. He'll push this knee off. I'll step over, and you immediately go north-south, and you have Kimura set up and a great control right here. Yep.
When we were rolling yesterday, you caught me by bear hugging me from the bottom.
Yes.
How would you not let that twist you back?
Yeah. So what I did to Mike was really the one thing that I can do which is to just get like a head on from the bottom. So as I went here, okay, he went, I think you were here. And
Yeah,
then,
and then you just put your hands together.
yeah, right there. I don't want that right there, because that's like a head-on choke. So we'll go right here and still go here, because I gotta like slip out. That's a common mistake that's made when you switch the base. From here, he doesn't really have anything. He can clap his hands together, go ahead.
Yeah, your base is so solid. You can't.
Because I'm fairly solid here, and I'm just gonna walk him flat. Here, okay? And I'm gonna pinch this left knee right to his hip. It's almost like I roll him this way here. I jam this here, and then I roll him right onto that little wedge here. Here, and see his legs open up. Pinch here. You can windshield wiper it this way. You can get fancy and go right here, okay? But what I want to do is, I want to keep this right here. I don't want to let this go, because he's not going to be holding me here. He'll probably have some sort of an underhook or a frame in my head or whatever it may be, okay? As I go here, I want to get right up here so my belly button is here. Only thing I got to watch out for is if his hand's here and his leg's here, he could possibly push me into triangle, and that would be very embarrassing. But the second I recognize this, I can do this, okay? If I have, the only way you'll get stuck is if your head is like medium low right here, okay? Yeah, that's it. Because then immediately you get the head stuck and then they attack a straight arm lock right here. Yeah, right there, okay? So whenever you feel this right here, block that here. Or if you're too late, go here. And now go ahead. Here, and here, because ultimately what I want to do is I want to wedge this like here, okay? Then I want to go here, and I want to go right here, okay? Because now this is the leg weave from side control. Phil, go ahead and run. And I want to keep separating from here, because from here, slide that knee right through here. And now. But we'll do that next, okay? This leg weave is fantastic, okay? So, half guard, instead of being here, because he's got a lot of room here, and he can frame me here and do all that, get that underhook, and it's just progression and regression of my position. So what I'm gonna go here, switch the cross face, immediately hook right through the knee. He pinches his knees. I wanna grab the belt, or shoulder or something to secure my elbow here, and I'm gonna roll him flat here, wedge with the knee, and right here, my right hand will be palm down, left hand goes in for a gable grip, pinch this elbow, ideally at that shoulder, bring it to you, and then pinch your knees, and then start separating I can feel his hip bone right here, it's almost like, and if I do this right here, it's like a hip lock, okay, right there, right here. Because now it's hard for him, and you lift the elbow, okay, below the knee, below meaning towards the foot. So if he tries to close his guard again, you're here. And now see, you got room for the knee right here. You can go here, get a knee on the belly right here. He pushes it, here, look. I'm gonna go back to it here, here. And right here. It's a great position. I can mount right through here. I can ram that knee into his hip and pass. Right or no, not pass, no. But try that underhook. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh, you're good.